I've spent 25 years as a journalist and news anchor in Canada, and I've covered these stories. I've interviewed Carol Todd, whose daughter died at 15, and many teens who have suffered anxiety and depression because of social media. But about a month ago, something happened to our family that really woke me up. We were in our family vehicle, a Tesla, when my son was playing around with the controls and found Grok. Now, Grok is Elon Musk's AI, and it had just popped into our car. There was no, accepting it or not. It just came with an update. And I'm pretty good with AI. I tell my kids, experiment with it. It's going to be the future. So he said, can I use it? I said, sure, try it. So he pressed it and asked the chatbot whether it liked Ronaldo better or Messi. And the chatbot said, oh, I like Ronaldo. And my son was very happy to hear, the chatbot trash talk Messi a little bit. And then the chatbot said we should celebrate their common love of Cristiano Ronaldo. And then the chatbot out of nowhere said, you should send me some nudes. My 12-year-old son. My 10-year-old was in the back with her best friend, and her best friend turned to her and said, what are nudes? And my daughter said, I think it's something to do with being naked. And then my daughter turned to me with a question of her own. Mommy, why is the car asking us to be naked? Very good question. I didn't have an answer for that. And I had to have a conversation about nudes and photos and AI and social media with my children that night. I'm somebody who has access to all the information. I have covered these stories. I'm on top of it. And even then, I was at a loss for words of what to say. Our technology is changing so quickly. Andrea was just telling me a story about how she was streaming a show with her child, and an ad came up, a pop-up came up, an ad that said, do you want an AI girlfriend? And if that's not bad enough, it said, upload a picture of someone you know, and we could make it into an AI girlfriend. That's terrifying. This technology is changing so quick. That's why this is urgent. That's why this is an emergency right now. If someone like me who has access to that information is at a loss for words, can you imagine parents who don't? We parents are doing our best. We are trying everything. We are trying to be on top of everything. The tech companies are not going to police themselves. They have no incentive to. It's time the government now stands up and does the right thing for our kids. We are so behind. There's countries like Australia, the UK, the EU, where they are putting in practice these policies. And Silicon Valley knows that our policies are laxed, and that's why our kids are now beta testers for their latest experiments. Something needs to change. Thank you.